Yeah, I've made this video in response to a comment I got about the orders system in this game. And I just really want to demonstrate from the opening moves of the Confederacy how the orders system severely restricts the godlike powers of the player to control an army. And I'm going to use the Confederate army as an example here, being the attackers. First thing, the Confederacy hasn't got its army commander on the board, which is Bragg. So you can't really issue any sort of game-changing orders. Admittedly, the individual corps commanders can issue initiative orders, but they've got to operate within their command radius. They can't actually move without an order from the army. Now, the Confederates' whole plan is based on the First Corps leading the attack. Now, the First Corps is actually late. I've only just arrived on the board here. Their orders are to cross the river, get to Jay's Mill here, and then clear the road on the west side of the creek all the way up to a certain point. I think it's E1204. Now, the Reserve Corps have got to cross the creek at Alexander's Bridge here, whereas Butner's Corps have already crossed the river now, and they're unopposed. But Butner's Corps, if we look at this, the Reserve Corps, once they're across, they've got to fall in line supporting First Corps, and then Butner's Corps have got to guard the flank of the Reserve Corps. So there's going to come a certain point where the Confederate plan is going to stop working. Now, if I was a player, a godlike player, Buckner's Corps have got the perfect opportunity here. They've got to cross the river. There's nothing in front of them. So I would just then go off and attack the Union flank over here. But I can't do that because of the way the orders work, which is correct. It's much more realistic. The same thing here. Polk's Corps has got specific orders about defending the bridges that constitute the left flank of the Confederate Army. Yet again, if I was a player, I'd say, oh, well, let's move this particular division here, Cheatham's division, and exploit the fact that there's open crossings which are already in Confederate hands, and then use them to plough up the Union flank. But I can't, because I'd need to change the orders to do that. Some people might find this incredibly restrictive and irritating, but no, I think it's realistic. Now, the thing with the orders is they're open to a lot of interpretation, but because I'm playing this solo, I'm going to play the orders as written. You know, I'm not going to be doing like rules lawyering on it and say, oh, you could interpret it like this way, etc. I can see how that would become a major problem if you were playing opposed. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the orders system, and let's see how it plays out.